Funny. It's the best way to do it.
I thought so.
Oh, we're live.
We are live. Welcome people to the Northern Utah Job. We've got Stephen Farrell over here, the wannabe host, and I will be hosting this show. It's Miss Heidi Bencomo here, and then we have a special guest today, Miss Atisha Hansen from the Brigham. I almost said Logan from the Brigham, Utah office. And we are going to be talking about really unique jobs of 2020.
The title is What Are the Most Unique Jobs in the World?
Oh, sorry, in the world,
That's
not just in 2020.
Yeah, I got a notification.
Did you?
I did.
We are going to be talking about some very unique jobs today, and then talking about some of the jobs that we have here locally, including some internal positions that we've got open. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be starting right after these short messages.
One of my favorite things working at that's a good baseline. We've got.
Hey.
Back.
No, I'm glad you took the live away from you. No, it's all yours, Heidi.
I want you guys to all be aware of something that happened. This was not planned that I was going to start this Facebook Live, and then Steven pressed the live button, and I was just like, I'm going for it.
Run with it.
You can't stop me now.
No, this is all yours. I cannot wait to find. I haven't read this yet. What are the most unique jobs in the world in 2021 or 2020? So hit us with it, Heidi.
So there's some really unique ones on there. I love that they put Dog the Bounty Hunter on there. I've always thought bounty hunters were really unique and cool, but I just didn't think that it would be the most unique one just because it seems a little, I don't know, well known. Maybe that's just me. That might just be a personal opinion.
Let's throw this up on the screen. Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Look at Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Now I would take his job. I mean, I feel like I hit the jackpot with my job, but I think I would trade my job in to be the bounty hunter.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would be like so scared that I'd accidentally shoot somebody in the foot.
For yourself.
That would be like my most terrifying moment.
Your own
like
foot.
Shoot myself in the foot.
Okay, so bounty hunter. Thanks to The Mandalorian, bounty hunters have come back into the mainstream. Although everyone can't catch criminals in paradise like Dog, the bounty hunter, that doesn't mean there aren't plenty of opportunities. Each state has its own requirements for entering the profession.
You actually do have to get like all certified in it and get a little badge, and there's like a whole process in it. Like I was like obsessed with bounty hunters when I was 10.
Look at this guy. Does this guy not? Oh, hi, Tawny.
Hi, guys.
It's Tawny's birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tawny.
Thank you. Sorry, I just got back, Steve.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right, check this out.
I love Dog.
Would this not put the fear of God in you if this guy showed up on your doorstep?
No, I love Dog.
No.
Like if you didn't know about him, if he didn't have a show, if this guy showed up on your doorstep and said, I'm here to collect your bond and take you back to jail, would you argue with him?
Yes.
No.
I'd be like, can I at least get a picture first, please? I'll go with you willingly. Just please. I just want like maybe an autograph. My parents are never going to believe this just happened.
But yet, Stephen also just said that if we didn't know about him or anything about him too. So
that's right.
I'd still argue with him.
Thank you, Atisha. Attention to detail.
Sorry, Heidi.
So no, what's crazy about this is there is a demand for bounty hunters, and there's not enough people out there volunteering and getting certified. So there's a demand. You got.
So this next one's actually my favorite one. This is what I'm going to leave Elwood staffing and do. So this next one is working as a Panda Nanny. Look at how happy she looks. There's no way you would hate going to work if that was your job.
Hey, Steven, can we have a panda?
Yeah, please.
Denied.
I actually saw this one where it was a survey that a company had taken out to all of its employees, and it said, what would make you happier in your current position? And there's this one gal, she replied, with photos, and it was of little puppies.
Oh,
I was like, yes.
I'm a big fan of that. I think puppies in the workplace, totally a good idea.
I've done that before while working here at Elwood Staffing. I brought puppies into work one day. It was the best day ever.
Fun fact, I had a manager way back in my career, like, I don't know, 8 years ago. She was my backroom manager. She was nurse. Like, I come and visit the store and I hear a goat coming from the back room. And I'm like, what is going on? And I thought it was like a toy or something, someone making the noise. And I go back there and she has a little corral set up in the back room where we receive product. And she has a goat back there. And I'm like, what is going on? And she's like, we're nursing the goat back to health. And I'm like, and before I could say the next word, she's like, and if you tell me I have to take this goat back home, I quit today. I'm like, oh no, I'm just going to say, I was going to ask, what do you feed the goat?
I love that. I'm going to quit today if you tell me I have to leave the goat.
So please don't bring a goat to work.
So the next one on here actually reminds me of
hold
the
on.
companies that we work for.
There's some echoes.
Sorry.
Isabella, do you have external speakers?
I probably do.
You
I
might
can
wanna
mute myself.
Well, just turn your volume down
Okay.
and maybe unplug your external or switch it to computer speakers
Okay.
instead. I don't know. Okay. Next one.
It's an ice cream taster.
dude.
I know, right? Like, we have a company that they make ice cream, and I feel like this should be a thing.
Right? Or free taste testing day or whatever.
I told Steven, because I asked him, because we work with a company called Kroger, and they do have a dairy side where they make ice cream. And I asked Steven, I says, do you think they actually have an ice cream taster there? He said, well, they have a quality control department. And I told them they need to change it to ice cream tester, and I'll go and apply for that position.
Right. Yeah. So we have a couple companies, a few of them, where they're making food, right? Food products and and they're all like goodies. And there's a quality control area where you're sampling, a certain amount of batches. You're also leaving it for the next 30 days for quality control to see if there's any mold toxins and things like that. And so you can go in there and just the stuff that's 30 days old, you go and test it. It's great.
I think that would be awesome.
That'd be great. That's a close number 2 to the Panda babysitting.
Okay, if you liked those ones, you're going to skip that one because nobody thinks that event planning is interesting. But then there's this one. This one's a Cuddle Therapist. They do actually pay people to come and cuddle you to make you feel better.
What?
I thought that
No.
was hilarious.
Is this real?
I think
gotta
so.
be fake.
I don't know. It's on the internet. The internet never lies, Steven.
Yeah. So you can be vetted by various cuddle agencies to become a professional cuddle therapist. It might sound ridiculous, but it's true. Professional cuddlers are good listeners and are encouraging. It sounds like come on, who?
I feel like if we could hire the puppies to be professional cuddlers or the pandas, then we could justify having puppies or pandas in the workplace.
I think, okay, I just found a new strategy for anybody out there that's, still trying to date online. I think you should change your work title to Cuddle Therapist, and then put in there that you're a good listener and you're very encouraging. And yeah, I think that's a selling point.
I thought it was hilarious.
That's funny. Okay. Travel nurse. I think that's really cool. That is in such high demand. I mean, you can make some really good money as a travel nurse. Okay. Video game tester. Who wants that job?
This is what my brother wants to do for a living. I'm not even.
Who's so loud? Is that Atisha? We're muting her. There you go. Sorry, Atisha. You just have to unmute yourself when you're laughing.
We can see it in your facial expressions. It's okay, Atisha. We know you're naturally happy.
Isabella, what do you think about a video game tester?
I've been looking into stuff like that as well. I'm actually play a lot of video games. It's really awesome how competitive people can get, and there's a lot out there. My brother's currently going into like graphic design so he can make video games. They're all over the place.
You guys want to know a fun fact about your boss? I was a professionally paid video game competitioner. I made a living off of playing in video game tournaments.
Really?
That surprises me, Stephen.
Does it? Prove it. Atisha says prove it. I could show you some old paychecks. I used to get like $1,500 for one game, $5,000 for another.
Dang. And why'd you leave that job again?
Because I grew up.
I've chosen the wrong profession.
I agree. I think that we all need like references to which companies you were working for. I'll go with Isabella. We'll go video game playing all day long.
Yes.
All right. Ostrich Babysitter.
They need babysitters?
Yeah. So it actually goes in here that, first of all, this is a hazardous job because I don't know if you guys are aware of how dangerous ostriches are.
Those things are mean.
They're very, very dangerous, and they're very, very fast. But there is some hazards involved. But it does say that, hang on. I'm pulling it up again. Sorry. But the babies do require monitoring, which is where this babysitting comes in, to ensure that they don't get pecked to death by other birds. It's just to make sure that they stay safe because little baby ostriches are cute.
$20 an hour.
Heck yeah.
That's pretty good. All right. Iceberg mover. As the polar regions continue to warm, moving icebergs become a critical job, according to NASA. Bergs pose a threat when they slough off chunks of ice, and the waves are created from this process. Okay, so what do? You move them with your boat? Is that what you do?
No, it's like after they crash into land, or sometimes you break off little tiny pieces to prevent one huge piece from coming off. So like then once they've crashed into the shoreline, you like break apart the iceberg and you put it back in the ocean.
Cool.
I was just thinking it was kind of like the Sven and Kristoff thing.
Oh, Atisha, you killed me.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, walk us through the next one. This one sounds interesting.
So this one is a cheesemonger. It is the phrase. I always thought it was somebody who's being super cheesy. You know, when somebody says something super cute and cheesy, you're like, oh, you freaking cheesemonger. You know, it's always been a phrase. But this is an actual thing. It's someone who makes cheese. And they're called cheesemongers. And I was actually, because we have a company here in town, Schreiber Foods, they make cheese. And I was like, I would go out there and be like, you stinking cheesemongers.
You know, I've been warned by a few people that I shouldn't purchase cheese from this lady from New Mexico that makes it in her bathtub. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. That's a real thing. There was a lady like selling cheese from New Mexico. She handmade it in her bathtub.
I'm all about that handmade cheese, but maybe not in a bathtub.
Right? I mean, I guess
like, no, don't hand make cheese.
I guess
it's not natural. Buy it from the store.
It would add more mold to the cheese, I guess.
Ew. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Who did we lose?
We lost Atisha. She ran away from us. We scared her off.
She's like, I'm going to go find this cheese.
It's the moldy cheese that got her.
YouTube
so the
creator.
Next one here is becoming more and more common. YouTube creator. There's a lot of people making YouTube channels, i.e. Stephen Farrell.
I am getting rich and famous off of YouTube, let me tell you.
My dad actually made YouTube videos based off of the criteria he was teaching in his classroom to make it easier for his students. And he got a huge following from Japan and China. And so now he makes money off of that every month.
That's pretty good.
I thought it was cool. But
we've only amassed a following of 60,000 people, so we're not quite to that 100,000 where we can, start monetizing. All right.
so this last one over here, it is a crime scene cleaner. So these are the guys and gals that go up to the crime scene and clean it up afterwards.
So after Dog the Bounty Hunter makes his, move, the crime scene cleaners come up behind him.
I just like to know, those ones that are cleaning, what are the conversations that go on between these workers? Like, you see this whole crime scene here. Do they just come up with a creative story in your mind? Because honestly, that would be my favorite part of the job.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there was glitter everywhere and you knew this was a crime scene and you had to clean up all of this glitter, just imagine the stories you could come up with what happened with this glitter.
That's hilarious. No, maybe it's not hilarious. Okay, so we just highlighted a few of the top, jobs, unique jobs. Which one's your favorite, guys?
The panda.
The panda one.
I like the cuddle job. I wouldn't want to do it, but I think that is such a cool idea.
I think it is an interesting idea.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I like the video game one. Just play video games all day and get paid.
It's not that great, Isabella. I used to do it. It was if you lost a game, you lost your money.
That's unfortunate. You're not very good.
Don't lose the game.
It really makes me mad is every time I play a video game, I'm undefeated. No one ever beats me, and it gets so boring.
You have a point there.
I feel like
I
you're
don't
not
like
doing
games.
it right.
I just memorize all the points in the game where people spawn in the random algorithm, and then I just know where to find the person every time they spawn. It's just it's boring. All right.
Speaking of unique jobs, we do have some really cool jobs with Elwood staffing.
Yes, talk about them. So
Do we
let's
want to
start
go?
with. So let's start with this. We have a recent announcement yesterday. We're doing a combined multi-agency job fair for Fresenius on the 20th. It's a drive-through job fair.
Clipboard's over there.
You can park and interview. You can be dropped off and get an interview. But the goal is within 15 minutes, you can come in, get an interview, and leave with a job offer for Fresenius Medical Care. It's going to be from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Right, Tani?
Yes, come see me. We're so excited. We are getting so ready and pumped for this.
So you can do direct hire with Fresenius. You can get hired on with the multiple agencies that'll be involved. You got your employment staffing, Legis. You've got us. We're going to be there. All of us are going to be there to make it a fun event. We're going to be giving out swag. Mm-hmm. And more importantly, we're going to be giving out jobs. And that will be Thursday, May 20th.
Payday.
1 p.m. to 7 p.m. Yes. So we got jobs there for Fresenius, all shifts, A, B, C, and D. You can make $15.25 to $16.75. The really cool thing about Fresenius is the opportunity to grow into like a production operator 2 and beyond within a few months is very realistic. So you can be making $19-20 an hour or more within a few months at Fresenius, which is just, you come on at $16.75 and you could be 3-4 months later making $19-20 an hour. That's huge. You just have to get certified. That's it. Just pass the tests, go get all your compliance done, learn and master your craft and make more money. Mm-hmm. Not that hard, right, Tani?
No, not hard at all.
We've
got positions at Autoleave, Atisha, right?
Tons and tons of positions at Autoleave.
So talk to us about Autoleave.
Well, they're awesome for one, and for two, we have really all shifts available for days, swings, and graves, 8-hour or 12-hour shifts, helping save people's lives by making airbag components for vehicles and whatnot. And I think it's just a really good company to work for, but yet I was also raised with my mom working out at Autoleave for so many years. And even if you're a temporary associate and whatnot, Autoleave still incorporates all Elwood staffing associates and employees in like their awesome what is it called? Like employee appreciation days, like
Yes.
ice cream, and during the holidays they get the turkeys or hams or this, that, or the other thing. It's pretty awesome.
It's way awesome. So we're hiring in all facilities across northern Utah. Great pay, great career opportunities for growth. So definitely check out Autoleave. Isabella, what do we got going on in Layton?
We have Lifetime. We have Smith's Kroger with the bakery. We have J&J Nursery, and we have American Graphics. We have all sorts of different jobs. One of our other ones that we have is SMI, which is a sports molding. That one's they're super laid back, super slow pace. And they're a really good company to work with. They're very family knit. And, you know, they have a lot of overtime. All of our clients are requiring some overtime. So with overtime, you get paid time and a half for that.
Yeah, that's what I want. All right. Thank you, Isabella. How about you, Heidi? What do you got going on up in the cattle land?
Stephen, there is not cattle in the road. Let's just start there.
Isn't that all the traffic in Cache Valley? It's all cattle?
No, there's actually Cache Valley is growing quite significantly right now. You should see the housing market. It's crazy.
Oh, like you can like buy a ranch house out there right next to Main Street.
You know, you can hate all you want until you have 40 acres to do whatever you want with, and then no more complaining from Mr. Stephen Farrell. When you can have a gun range in your backyard, there is no complaining.
Hey, I'll take that. That'd be fun.
Amen.
Anyways, following along with the theme of very unique jobs, the most unique job that I have right now, in my personal opinion, would be working as a laser operator.
Whoa.
So we have a position at Metal Vision in Smithfield, which is just 5 minutes, if that, north of Logan. And it is working as a laser operator.
Crossing the street.
What?
Once you get past it, it's 5 minutes after you get past the cattle crossing.
Yeah. It's just like 5 minutes past the cattle crossing here in town. If you want to hop up on your horse and take a ride that way, you know, Stephen.
So tell us about the pay.
Pay is anywhere between 20 to 25 an hour. So it is really good pay. It does require some experience as a CNC machine operator. However, they do not require experience using lasers. So if you are interested in getting to that, if that's something you feel would be really cool to get into, having a nice high starting pay, you're looking at swing shifts or weekend shifts. So very flexible around some of those schedules. It's a very desirable schedule. You're working either 3 days on the weekend with 12-hour shifts or 4 days during the week with 10-hour shifts on a swing shift. So it's a really good company to work for. They have some great benefits over there. The manager over there, Scott, he's a fantastic human being. And the whole crew over there, they're really, really great people to work with. I've been over there a couple of times. So
that's awesome.
That would be my most unique job.
You got a comment on here, Heidi. It won't show on here, but it's from Dave Wilson. It says, Heidi rocks.
Aw, thanks, Dave. One of these days we're going to have you on here. Once Stephen, sends you an invite.
He keeps asking me to let you be his co-host on his show. And I said, sorry, She got a non-compete.
You're supposed to say yes, Stephen. I will represent as Heidi Bencomo. And then it's not competing.
That's true. All right. Well, lots of jobs. We have over 600 jobs right now in northern Utah. There's over 500,000 across the country in the light industrial space. I've been saying this for a few weeks now. If you're looking to make your next career move, now is the perfect market to do that. You're not going to find a better market for job seekers than the one we have right now in front of us. This is the present moment for you to change your future. So get out there, get after the jobs. We will be your advocate. We will be your headhunter for you. We will help you find the next career move of your dreams. And we're the front door of the best companies in northern Utah. So definitely give us a call, visit any one of our offices, and we will get you set up and we will help you make that next career move. Anything else, guys, gals?
Don't hesitate. Call now.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.